To MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets
and themselves. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Across midfield.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here's Cook again.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Rodgers with a keeper. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid gain there on the sneak, because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him, because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Throwing is Rodgers.
That is caught.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 78 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Rodgers now on first down. They've got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson,
35 yards.
and the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 20. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard.
7 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
Looking to throw. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
John Franklin Myers able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Now Cook running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Rodgers throwing here. Throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone in.
Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah from 10 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Rodgers looking to throw. This one deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the